Welcome to the business presentation for Ambit Energy. My name is Chanan Oxenhandler, coming to you from my home office in New York City. And on behalf of myself and the individual that has asked you to join us for the broadcast, I want to sincerely thank you for spending a couple minutes with us here this evening. Along with my wife, Revital, and our four amazing kids, Yair, Yaniv, Daniel, and Sheila, we live in New York City, and we have been Ambit Energy consultants for the past 6 years, since November of 2007. Ambit was actually introduced to me a couple weeks prior to that in early October of 2007 when somebody came up to me randomly on the street in New York near one of our construction sites and asked me, who do I pay my electric bill to and if I'm interested in paying less for it. I really didn't pay too much attention to what he was saying, but nevertheless he handed me this flyer where it simply said stop paying too much for energy. And a couple weeks later, when I noticed this flyer, I noticed a website address on the bottom of that flyer, and I went online to take a look at how I can possibly save money on my utility bill. I never really looked into energy deregulation, never bothered to pay attention to it, but I found a website address in the bottom of that flyer, and I went online and I actually found myself taking a look at a business presentation similar to what you're taking a look at right now, and totally blown away by the concept of what I saw in the way of earning unlimited income. Why? Well, for one very simple reason. How many people do you know that have electricity and or natural gas who would rather pay less for it or possibly get it for free? And when I saw that concept, it totally blew my mind, and came home, shared the information with my wife, and on November 1st of 2007, I became an Ambit Energy consultant and really worked this business very, very much part-time. Up until then, about 11 years, very much involved in the real estate scene in New York City, in construction and brokerage and management. And really the market was starting to shift, and worked it very much part-time, about 3 to 4 hours a week. Fast forward about 9 months into the business, we decided to completely disconnect from our real estate business after we noticed what was going on with our Ambit business and focus on Ambit full-time. 12 years of a real estate business in New York City, shut it down, and we've had tremendous success in the past several years with Ambit Energy. One of the most milestone accomplishments was in early 2013 as being recognized as one of the newest Ambit Energy $1 million earners, which was an incredible milestone for us. But taking a look at the information today, why would you consider becoming an Ambit Energy consultant? What is your reason? Possibly looking for additional income to reduce or eliminate debt. One of the biggest reasons for us was to spend more time with family. Right now, I'm a full-time dad. My wife's a stay-at-home mom, full-time mom, and we get to spend time with our kids and raise them, and that was very important to us. Provide more for charity, build up savings, definitely children's college education. But what we focus on a lot in Ambit Energy is the opportunity to become financially free, financial independence. And what that just simply means is having enough money coming in every single month to be able to pay for all of your expenses without having to work for that money. Let me go ahead and introduce you to our co-founders and the gentlemen behind Ambit Energy. Founded in August of 2006 by our Chief Executive Officer, Jerry Thompson Jr., and our Chief Marketing Officer, Chris Chambliss. They have tremendous knowledge and high growth experience growing profitable companies in the past. Both being involved in the telecom deregulation. But more importantly, let me go ahead and talk to you about the background that these two gentlemen have. Jerry Thompson Jr.'s grandparents, father, two brothers, and uncles, founded and owned the entire 7-Eleven franchise. What we know today, or what was back then as the Southland Ice Company, now turned into well over 50,000+ stores worldwide, the largest franchise opportunity in the world. But Jerry in his own right took advantage of the deregulation of the telecom industry, founded a company called Caprock Communications, which was one of the first companies ever to lay the groundwork for fiber optic network in the US. Started looking into the deregulation of the electricity industry in the state of Texas, and saw that there was a tremendous window of opportunity, but wasn't sure how to go out there and actually market and sell the electric to the customers, where by a mutual friend he was introduced to Chris Chambliss, our Chief Marketing Officer. Now what's important to know about Chris is he has over 20 years of corporate network marketing experience, previously with a company called Excel Telecommunications, which went on to become the 4th largest long distance company in the US when AT&T was deregulated, a company that went from zero to well over $1 billion in 7 years at the time, becoming the fastest company in the history of the U.S. to hit $1 billion. Well, how have Jerry and Chris and their team done in the past 7 years? Well, Ambit Energy right now is on a trailing revenue of over $1 billion as of March of 2013. As you see, we've been growing year after year after year, well over 1 million customers right now, all off of word-of-mouth advertising, personal relationship. simply educating people how they can pay less for a bill that they already have. Been recognized in mainstream publications. Right now, Ambit Energy is the 14th largest direct seller in the world, being featured in the 2013 Success from Home magazine, and a bunch of awards and other recognitions along the way. J.D. Power and Associates being recognized by the Better Business Bureau as an A+ ranking, and just a lot of other accomplishments along the way. But one of the most notable accomplishments was back in 2010 being recognized by Inc. magazine in their annual Inc. 500 publication as the #1 fastest growing privately held company in the entire United States of America, growing by well over 20,000%. Now, why is all this happening? Because of the deregulation of the energy industry, which is opening up a huge window of opportunity. What it simply means is that energy monopolies used to control the entire sale of the energy. They used to generate the power, they used to deliver it through the wiring, through the grid, what we call it, and then retail it and price it out for the customers. With the breakup of the monopolies, what the governments basically said is, look, we want to free up the market for competition and allow investors to get a return on their investment by building power generating plants or by producing alternative sources of energy. So now you have to choose to either deliver the energy or to retail it out to the customers. Well, those companies said, look, we have the grid, we have the wires, let's keep that. All we're simply going to do now is educate customers why they should go out there and choose Ambit Energy when it comes to pricing, when it comes to customer benefits, incentives, and so on. Now, how big is this opportunity? Ambit Energy right now operates in 11 states plus the District of Columbia. Founded originally and started in August of 2006 in Texas, expanded later on into New York and a bunch of the Northeast markets, expanded into Illinois as well, and West Coast to the northern part of California at this point. It is an incredible opportunity when you look at the markets that we're in right now, excuse me, being recognized as the 14th largest direct seller in the world and the largest direct seller of energy. Yet with all the success that we've had, we still have less than a 3% market share. You're taking a look at a business today that is literally in the sub-basement when it comes to the opportunity for you to partner up with and come on board and start growing your business. Now, as far as the savings and benefits for our customers, what are we actually offering? Well, as far as the product is concerned, bottom line is everyone uses it. Do you honestly know somebody that does not have electricity in their home or in their business? To become an Ambit customer, there is no cost to switch, and nothing changes for the customer. You still get the bills from those same utility companies. You still pay those same utility companies. If there's any emergencies or outages, problems, you still call them. Nothing changes for the customers. For you taking a look at this opportunity today, it's an incredible business because there's no inventories, no deliveries, and no collections. This is a hassle-free business, simply no paperwork. Now, as far as the savings and benefits, we're going to be very competitive in excuse me, in every single market that you're in, that we're in. So just make sure to get back to the individual that shared this information with you, and they'll be able to talk to you specifically about your state. Now, just for being an Ambit customer and trying out our service, every customer is going to receive a welcome gift. Now, it's not a coffee mug or a mouse pad or or a pen. This is actually a 3-day, 2-night hotel voucher that's good for 25 different resorts throughout the U.S. and some abroad. And it's good for 18 months. It's yours to keep. This is as a thank you just for being a customer. And I got to mention, it's not a timeshare presentation. In addition to that, we also have a loyalty rewards program. What that simply means is for every kilowatt of electric you use, you're going to earn a travel point. For every therm of gas that you burn, you're going to earn 10 points. And these points are redeemable for airline tickets, cruises, discount vacation packages, and so on. Now, we're going to give every customer free of charge a website. Now, through this website, they'll be able to monitor their points, they'll be able to compare historical rates and so on. Some cases might even be able to pay their bills through that website. But the most important part of this website is the opportunity to go out there and refer people to the service. Now, this is just available for every customer. You do not actually have to be a consultant in order to take advantage of this. If you do have the service, absolutely you can. But the biggest incentive, and this is why Ambit is growing by leaps and bounds on a daily basis, is because we give our customers the opportunity to go out there and refer a handful of customers, a total of 15 customers, and actually get an energy credit up to and including their entire energy for free. Yes, I did say free. Now, this is simply how it works. Your bill is divided into 2 portions. You have the delivery portion and the generation portion. The delivery portion and the usage, the supply portion. We're going to break it up into 50% delivery, which is the cost to generate the energy, to bill the customers, to service the customers, to read the meters, and so on. The supply portion or the usage portion is the actual kilowatts or therms that are used. And what Ambit simply says is, as a customer, if you go out there and refer 15 customers who stay on the service with us, you will have the opportunity to receive a credit for their full average up to the full amount of the usage of your bill. So if your bill is $100, you go ahead and you pay your incumbent $100, they're going to take the average of those 15 customers. And if your usage, let's assume, came out to $100 and their average was $101, your bill is basically free. Every single month, month after month after month, you will be receiving that credit. Now, incredible information. Our co-founders and the executive team behind Ambit, obviously the deregulation of the energy industry, which opens up a huge window of opportunity, and the benefits and incentives for our customers, all that put together gives you an incredible business opportunity to create generational wealth. Now, if you're taking a look at this information, you're wondering, okay, how is Ambit able to afford, to give away free vacation to our customers, to give away free energy, to save customers money, and yet to pay literally tens of millions of dollars every single month to independent consultants who are going out there and simply educating customers on an opportunity for them to pay less for their bill and an opportunity to make money. Why? Because of our business marketing model. See, Ambit doesn't advertise. There's no billboards, no TV commercials, radio advertisements, or anything like that. What they decided to do is put us in the marketing equation. Simply to go out there and gather and refer a handful of loyal customers. You see, that cycle is going to keep on going around, and those loyal customers are going to pay income. Why? Because how often do you pay your electric bill? Surely every single month. That's going to generate income to Ambit, and Ambit's going to take their profits and they're going to share it with you month after month after month. Now look, the bottom line is we tell people every single day what to do. We give recommendations, I should say. And the biggest problem with personal recommendations is that we don't get paid for it. Now, Ambit is going to compensate you for simply referring a handful of some family members and friends to a service that they cannot live without. Now, the individual that invited you onto this broadcast tonight, this is not a job offer. This is an opportunity for you to start your own independent business. Ambit is franchising an opportunity. You have an opportunity to go out there and start your own business. To get involved in any traditional business, there are costs involved. Some hundreds of dollars, some thousands of dollars, some tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars to get started in any franchise opportunity. To get involved in the energy industry, yet alone, can cost millions of dollars. Ambit Energy said simply, in order for you to become an Ambit Energy consultant, start your own franchise, there is a one-time initial franchise cost of $429 with no annual renewal. This is for you to start your franchise with Ambit Energy. Now, in order for us to market, promote, and build our business, Ambit is going to provide us with a bunch of websites, personal websites with your name, your contact information on it. With this website, you can send people a business presentation similar to this in both English and Spanish all over the world to take a look at the information. You're going to get a personal back office, which we call the Power Zone. On this website, you can track everything that's going on in your business. You will see a calendar of where there are live presentations in all the markets where Ambit operates, and that you can invite people to come take a look at this information. Copies and printouts of your checks, personalized flyers, training videos, everything that you need in order to become successful in running your Ambit business. And for that, Ambit, or we as franchisees, are going to pay $24.95 per month for that entire business building system. Now, the truth is, in Ambit, we do two very simple things. We gather a handful of loyal customers, people we know, love, and trust, and then reach out there and help others to do the same thing that we're doing. Now, again, it says over there, love, they can like you also. The point is, these are folks that know who you are. They're not strangers. We're not asking you to knock on doors or call people on the phone. Simply a handful of some family members and friends who have an electric or gas bill in their house, help them pay less for a bill that they already have, and then introduce this business to a few others and help them do the same. So let's go ahead and talk about the Ambit marketing model and how powerful this is. The initial idea is to go out there and start promoting and earning money as you become an Ambit consultant. We work off of a building block called 5, 2, 6. The first thing that we're going to do is go out there and gather 5 personal customers. So Ambit says this, look, we're going to give you 2 customers as a credit to give you a head start in building your Ambit business. So out of those 5 personal customers, we're going to give you 2. All you simply need to do right now is to go out there and gather 3 actual utility bills. If you can be your own utility customer, if you do pay a bill and you live in a market where we can offer service, Great, become your own first customer. Simply go out there and gather 2 more customers, or a total of 3, and Ambit will pay you your first $100 Jumpstart bonus. Now, there is a way for you to earn back your entire initial investment just by gathering a few more customers. Again, the individual that shared this information with you would be happy to go over that with you. It's a series of Jumpstart bonuses. But the most important part about the Ambit compensation plan is to go out there and help others do the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to invite somebody to take a look at this broadcast, or we're going to have them watch the information on the personal website that you get online, or you can invite them out to a live business presentation, or in our Success from Home magazine, there's a DVD. They can take a look at the information there as well. We're going to go out there now and introduce a potential consultant to the business. We're going to get a brand new consultant, have them take a look at the information. They decide to become a consultant and simply gather their first 5 customers the same way that you did, which will earn them $100, and now you will get a matching bonus of $100. Now we're going to go out there and introduce another consultant to the business. The first thing they're going to do is get their first 3 customers, total of 5 customer points, which pays them $100 and gives you a matching bonus of $100. Now what we want to do is go out there and start helping those 2 new consultants in your team start growing their business as well, which ultimately will develop a team of 6 marketing consultants in your organization. Now, it doesn't matter how this organization grows, you personally have to gather 2 consultants. As those additional 4 join your business, you can gather all 6 consultants personally. One of those consultants can gather 4. It doesn't really matter. The bottom line is, as soon as you have a team of 6 consultants, congratulations, you earn your first promotion and become a regional consultant. As a regional consultant, you're going to get an extra $55 pay raise. What does that mean? Simply go out there now and introduce 2 new consultants to the business to start off that organization, who in return gather 5 customers, which pays them $100, but now you're going to get a $155 bonus because you introduced them to the business. But here's where the power of leverage kicks in, and every single time a new consultant joins your team, you are going to receive a $55 bonus to unlimited levels on every one of those consultants that joins your team when they simply gather those first 5 customers. That $55 is paid to you literally to unlimited levels on every consultant that joins your organization, no matter where they join from and under who directly. Now, as that team grows and more consultants join, eventually you're going to have a team of 18 marketing consultants, which then again will get you automatically promoted to the next level, which we call senior consultant. Congratulations. You just earned an extra $80 raise. You're going to get $235 now on every personal consultant that you introduce to the business, and then up to $135 to unlimited levels on every consultant that joins your team, no matter who enrolls them and how deep that organization grows. We have 2 more levels of promotion on the marketing plan, that of executive consultant, and finally, the highest level, that of national consultant. That happens to be the level that my wife and I are on right now, but the amazing thing about this is that even though we're national consultants, we still get paid every single week as regional consultants, as senior consultants, and as executive consultants, because I want you to understand that these bonuses are paid out every single Friday based on the growth of your team with consultants, who in return gather customers. Those consultants have to gather customers in order for any money to be paid. Now, this is just the second way how we get paid on the Ambit compensation plan. The most sought after payment plan that we have in Ambit Energy is what I'm about to show you next, and that is the opportunity to get paid a monthly residual income on people simply paying their electric bills and paying less for it, electric and gas. Now, linear income is what most of us know what it is. We go to work and we get paid, and we go to work and we get paid. Residual income is getting paid over and over and over because of something that you started one time. Now, all of these weekly bonuses are paid out as consultants join your business and gather customers. Now, all these customers once a month have to pay their electric and gas bills. And now you're going to earn a monthly residual income on the usage of those customers' bills. Ambit is going to pay you 7 levels down. I'm going to give you a matrix just to give you an example potentially how much money you can earn. Let's assume that within time you personally go out there and introduce 3 consultants to the business. And every one of those 3 consultants does the same. So 3 times 3 is 9, 27 consultants on your 3rd level, all the way down 7 levels to a total of 3,279 consultants. Remember, you personally only introduced 3. Now again, this is just a matrix. We're giving you an average statistic. Now, in order for you to promote to the highest level on the compensation plan and to get paid fully on this entire compensation plan, all you ever have to do personally is maintain a total of 20 personal customers. Not 20 per week or per year, Okay, 20 customers in total to maintain as a consultant with Ambit. But let's assume that every one of those other consultants simply gathered a total of 10 customers. Again, 7 generations down, if every one of those consultants gathered 10 customers, you'd have 32,000 customers in your organization. Ambit is now going to pay you based on how much electric and gas those customers use. A band 1 customer is a minimum user, a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, minimal usage, anywhere between $40 to maybe about $160, $170 worth of an electric bill, which would pay you on the 15th of every month $39,189, and that's month after month after month. Now, if I had the ability to ask you to raise your hand as to how many of you this would make a difference for, if you had this money coming in every single month, well, surely everybody would raise their hand. But for most people, this is a very high number to grasp. I mean, when the average American makes $32,000, $33,000 a year, I'm talking to you about making more than that on a monthly basis. Let me be a little bit more realistic with you. Let's assume that everybody, instead of getting 10 customers, just simply went out there and gathered 3 customers. Whereas now Ambit is going to pay you about $11,500 month after month after month. Still unrealistic, you say to me? Okay. Let's assume if everybody in your organization just simply went out there and gathered 1 single customer. Can you live on an extra $4,000 paid to you every 15th of the month, month after month after month? I want you to understand this is a matrix. This is a powerful matrix that you can just simply go around and play with the numbers. Your organization is not going to grow like that. It's going to go far and beyond more than that, because we're talking about the minimum, bare minimum that everybody's going to do. By the way, this is just on consultants who gather 1 customer with 1 service. If your customers also have electric and gas, as we do offer in many markets, you can simply just double the customer base and double the monthly income, because we get paid on both services. Now, there's one more way that we get paid, and if you look at this matrix over here, this is going down to 7 levels. So what happens if you have consultants that join in your 8th level, or your 10th level, or your 20th level, and they're enrolling customers as well? Well, what Ambit Energy decided to do is to go out there and totally revolutionize the meaning of unlimited payout in a multi-level marketing compensation plan. And what Ambit's going to do is they're going to pay you as you promote higher up. So if you become a regional consultant, they're going to take that quarter, as you see over there, and they're going to pay it out to you on every single customer, not only in the first 7 levels, but to unlimited levels, customers, quarters upon quarters upon quarters every single month. And as you promote higher up as a senior consultant, that's 50 cents. 75 cents as an executive consultant, and as a national consultant, it's a total of $1 per customer per month to unlimited levels. Folks, there's a lot of information that we went through here today, and I really appreciate you spending a couple minutes with us to learn more about the Ambit opportunity. What I'd like to do is just really cover 5 main topics as to why Ambit is so lucrative and why this opportunity will work. It might not work for you, and that's just because you decided that this might not be something that you want to be part of, which is fine. We certainly appreciate your time, but I'm going to give you 5 key points as to why this will work if you do decide to get yourself started with the Ambit opportunity. Number 1, we're not selling a product. This is based on people that simply have electric and gas bills, and we're offering them an opportunity to pay less for it. That's it. We're not selling anything here. It's not a traditional network marketing company where you have to go out there and sell stuff to people in order for you to make money. You can start this business part-time. Everybody starts this part-time, a couple extra hours a week, a couple, maybe extra hours a day. But you can start part-time working on your fortune with Ambit, which eventually will lead to you working part-time on your job and focusing more on Ambit Energy full-time. Compensation plan, extremely lucrative. Think about it. All we're doing is getting paid the same way the former utility companies are getting paid as well. You get paid every single month the same way all those other former monopoly companies are getting paid. But the most exciting part about this is the timing. Understand that the deregulation of energy is the largest and last monopoly to ever deregulate in U.S. history. It's a $474 billion per year industry. Many markets are in various phases of deregulation right now. As you see, there are states that are fully deregulated, states that are in various phases of deregulation. The company that we shared with you the information tonight is operating, as I said, in parts of 11 states, not even deployed in many of those markets fully because we just opened up those markets. We're a 7-year-old company, well over $1 billion in revenue, 1.2 plus million customers, and we still have less than a 3% market share. The bottom line is that this system is proven to work because the individual that's sharing this information with you, they are making money with Ambit Energy. Everybody has an opportunity here to earn, whatever they're going to work for. There are consultants that are making a couple $100 a week. There are consultants that are making a couple extra thousands of dollars per week. And there are consultants that are literally making tens of thousands of dollars or even six figures on a monthly basis. What I'm going to encourage you to do right now is get with the individual that shared this information with you and join Ambit Energy. If you can, become your own first customer, get yourself a few more customers, and get your first check paid to you by next week. It says here, take control of your financial future. Here's what I'm going to tell you. This opportunity has totally revolutionized and changed my personal family's financial status. We're totally debt-free, we're financially independent, and we get paid a certain amount of money that keeps on increasing on a monthly basis just simply because we're helping people pay less for an electric and gas bill that they cannot live without. I can tell you this, not taking advantage of this opportunity can be a huge, terrible financial mistake. Now, this business might not be for you. We categorize it as a C type of person. We do appreciate your time watching this broadcast with us tonight. We hope you have electric or gas in your house, and we'd like to help you save some money, so get back with that individual who shared this information with you. You know, the B type of people, the ones who know that they want to do this business, they're just not sure how successful they're going to be at it. I can tell you that there's a tremendous support system that will walk you through step by step and guide you in every single step of the way as to how to accomplish your financial goals. And the A type of people, quite frankly, the ones who, okay, enough with the broadcast, we get the point, we want to get our business started. So regardless, I do appreciate every single one of you joining us on the broadcast here. Please do get back with the individual who shared that information with you and get your questions answered and get started in your Ambit Energy business today. Whatever it is that you decide to do, I wish you all the success that you and your family deserve. God bless you all. Have a wonderful evening,